The Last of Us paints a grim picture of a world irrevocably scarred by a fungal pandemic. It's a world where the remnants of human civilization struggle to survive amidst the ruins of what was, a landscape shaped by loss and survival, and the unexpected, powerful bonds formed in the aftermath of civilization's collapse. Bonds that become the very essence of hope in a hopeless world. These connections are tested, strained, and ultimately define the characters' journeys. Joel Miller, a hardened survivor, a man weathered by years of loss and brutality, was tasked with escorting Ellie Williams, a young girl who represents a glimmer of hope for humanity, a teenager immune to the cordyceps infection, a unique individual who holds the key to a potential cure, across a devastated America, a perilous journey fraught with danger at every turn. Their journey was brutal, a constant struggle against infected creatures and desperate humans, but it forged a deep surrogate father-daughter bond, a connection that transcended the harsh realities of their world. This bond became the driving force behind their actions. When Joel learned that creating a cure would require Ellie's death, a sacrifice that could save humanity but cost him the daughter he had come to love, he chose to save her, prioritizing their bond over the potential salvation of the world. Killing the Fireflies, the very organization that sought to create the cure, and lying to Ellie about what happened, shielding her from the truth of his actions and the consequences for humanity. This lie set the stage for a fragile future between them. A foundation built on deception that would eventually crumble under the weight of its own secrets. Season 2 picked up with Joel and Ellie in Jackson, a seemingly safe haven offering a semblance of normalcy, trying to build a life, attempting to integrate into a community and find peace amidst the ever-present danger. But Joel's past caught up with him, shattering their fragile peace and unleashing a new wave of violence. Abby Anderson, seeking revenge for her father's death, a skilled and determined woman driven by grief and a thirst for retribution, killed Joel, brutally ending his life and plunging Ellie into a spiral of despair and vengeance, shattering Ellie's world, leaving her emotionally devastated and consumed by a burning desire for revenge. Consumed by vengeance, Ellie embarks on a dark and destructive path. Ellie hunted Abby through Seattle, a sprawling urban landscape transformed into a battleground of grief and retribution, blurring the lines between hero and villain, as both women are driven to extremes by their respective losses and desires for revenge. The narrative forced viewers to empathize with both sides, challenging our preconceived notions of right and wrong and highlighting the complexities of human nature, exposing the endless cycle of violence, demonstrating how trauma and loss can perpetuate conflict and destroy lives. By the end, Ellie lost friends, allies who stood by her side but ultimately fell victim to the violence that consumed her. Her relationship, the love she shared with Dina, strained and ultimately broken by the weight of her obsession, and even part of herself, sacrificing her own well-being and sense of self in pursuit of vengeance, returning to an empty home, a stark reminder of the cost of her choices and the profound loneliness that now defines her existence. The story closed on a note of profound emptiness, a lingering sense of loss and regret that permeates every aspect of Ellie's life, mirroring Joel's own losses, highlighting the cyclical nature of trauma and the enduring impact of grief. The cycle of violence left Ellie utterly alone, isolated and burdened by the weight of her past actions, a haunting echo of her mentor, forever marked by the choices they made and the consequences they faced. The stage is set for a future built on fractured trust and unresolved pain, leaving us to wonder if Ellie can ever truly find peace or escape the cycle of violence that has defined her life. HBO has officially confirmed The Last of Us Season 3 is in development, marking a significant milestone for the acclaimed series. This announcement has been highly anticipated by fans worldwide, eager to see the continuation of Joel and Ellie's gripping story. The renewal underscores HBO's confidence in the show's enduring appeal and its commitment to delivering high-quality, impactful television. However, fans will have to exercise patience, as the premiere is slated for 2027. This extended timeframe has raised eyebrows and sparked considerable discussion within the fan community, prompting speculation about the scope and scale of the upcoming season. This 3-year gap is longer than the previous 2-year interval between seasons, indicating a deliberate choice to allow for extensive pre-production and meticulous execution. This extended production timeline signals an even more ambitious undertaking, suggesting that the creative team is aiming to elevate the series to new heights. The scope of Season 3 appears to be significantly larger, promising a richer and more immersive viewing experience. The creative team is prioritizing quality above all else, dedicating ample time to crafting a compelling narrative and ensuring that every detail meets their exacting standards. They are taking the necessary time to meet the high expectations set by earlier seasons, understanding the immense pressure to deliver a worthy successor to the critically acclaimed first and second installments. The team is committed to maintaining the show's reputation for excellence. The extended timeline reflects the growing complexity of the story, as the narrative threads become increasingly intricate and the characters face ever more challenging circumstances. It also underscores the sheer scale of the show's production, which demands meticulous planning, extensive resources, and a dedicated team of talented professionals, building intricate sets that faithfully recreate the post-apocalyptic world, coordinating a large cast of both returning favorites and new additions, and perfecting visual effects to seamlessly blend the real and the digital, all contribute to the lengthy post-production process, ensuring a polished and visually stunning final product. Compared to other HBO hits like Game of Thrones, which also face significant production timelines, this wait is substantial, but it promises cinematic excellence, aiming to deliver a viewing experience that rivals even the biggest blockbuster films. The official announcement gives fans a clear target to look forward to, providing a concrete date for the return of the beloved series. This avoids the uncertainty that plagues many other series, where production delays and scheduling conflicts can leave fans in the dark about when or even if their favorite shows will return. It also allows the cast and crew, who are deeply invested in the project, to approach the material with fresh energy and creativity, ensuring that they can bring their best work to the screen. While the wait is undoubtedly tough for eager viewers, it's ultimately a sign of the creators' unwavering commitment to delivering a worthy continuation that honors the source material and exceeds expectations. The story of Ellie and Abby is far from over, with many more chapters to explore and complex themes to unpack, and the long lead time will help ensure its impact, allowing the creative team to craft a season that resonates deeply with audiences and leaves a lasting impression. Fans can now manage their expectations and channel their anticipation into celebrating the series' past achievements and look forward to a carefully crafted next chapter that promises to be even more ambitious and emotionally resonant than what has come before. The road to Season 3 is long and winding, filled with challenges and opportunities for growth, but at least the destination is now in sight, providing a beacon of hope for patient fans eagerly awaiting the next installment. The wait, though difficult, is a testament to the show's ambition and the unwavering commitment to delivering a television experience that sets a new standard for quality and storytelling. The 2027 release for Season 3 is the result of several major factors. Adapting the dense, complex narrative of The Last of Us Part 2 requires careful planning and tough decisions about pacing and focus. The creative team is mapping out how to best translate the rest of Ellie and Abby's intertwined journeys to the screen. Major cast changes, especially Pedro Pascal's departure, add to the challenge. Coordinating schedules for returning and new actors is a logistical puzzle that takes time to solve. Behind the scenes, Neil Druckmann is stepping back from daily showrunning, requiring a careful transition in creative leadership. Craig Mazin will need time to settle into his expanded role and build a new team dynamic. The production itself is massive, more like a blockbuster film than a typical TV show. Building sets, scouting locations, and creating visual effects all demand meticulous attention. Every stage, from writing to post-production, is given the time needed to maintain the show's cinematic quality. The 2027 date reflects a commitment to getting every detail right. The wait is about ensuring the story's depth and impact are fully realized. As we brace ourselves for the next chapter, one thing is certain: Season 3 will move forward. The journey continues, albeit with a significant shift in its dynamic. The world of The Last of Us is ever expanding, and the narrative is poised to delve into uncharted territories. This season will be without Pedro Pascal, a fact that resonates deeply with fans worldwide. His portrayal was not just a performance, it was an embodiment of Joel Miller. Pascal's nuanced and powerful portrayal of Joel Miller was central to the show's heart and success. He brought a gravitas and vulnerability to the character that resonated with audiences on a profound level, making Joel one of the most beloved and complex figures in recent television history. Joel's story ended definitively in Season 2, a conclusion that mirrored the game's narrative arc. The impact of this ending is still felt, rippling through the characters and the overall storyline. The brutal and shocking nature of his death at Abby's hands served as a catalyst for the events that followed, forever altering the course of the series. It was a moment of profound loss and a turning point for all involved. This act of violence was the spark that ignited the revenge plot, setting the stage for a season of intense conflict and moral ambiguity. The quest for vengeance will drive the characters to their limits, testing their loyalties and challenging their very humanity. Understanding the weight of this decision, the showrunners have chosen not to bring Pascal back, a choice made to honor the narrative's integrity. This decision reflects a commitment to the source material and a willingness to embrace the consequences of Joel's fate. There will be no return in flashbacks or dream sequences, a deliberate move to avoid undermining the finality of his death. The creative team is dedicated to exploring the present and future of the story, rather than dwelling on the past. This decision is about preserving the weight of Joel's absence, allowing his death to have a lasting impact on the characters and the story. His absence will be a palpable presence, shaping their actions and decisions in profound ways. This creative choice reinforces the emotional impact of his loss, ensuring that the audience feels the full weight of Joel's absence alongside Ellie and the other characters. Grief, trauma, and the struggle to move forward will be central themes in the upcoming season. The impact will be felt for both Ellie and the audience as they navigate a world without the man who had become her protector and father figure. Ellie's journey will be one of resilience, growth, and the search for meaning in the face of unimaginable loss. Pascal's chemistry with Bella Ramsey was undeniable, a rare and special connection that elevated the series. Their on-screen dynamic was a masterclass in acting, capturing the complexities of a father-daughter relationship in the most authentic way. Their bond was a cornerstone of the series, providing a beacon of hope and humanity in a world ravaged by despair. The relationship between Joel and Ellie was the emotional heart of the show, driving the narrative and captivating audiences worldwide. It was grounding it in genuine emotion, making their struggles and triumphs all the more relatable and impactful. The authenticity of their relationship resonated deeply, making viewers invested in their journey and their survival. With Joel gone, the narrative focus shifts entirely to the perspectives and experiences of other characters. The story will explore new relationships, new conflicts, and new challenges in a world forever changed by Joel's absence. Ellie, now grappling with the weight of her grief and the choices she must make. Abby, whose actions have set in motion a chain of events with far-reaching consequences. And their fraught relationship, a complex web of hatred, revenge, and perhaps, eventually, understanding. The dynamic between Ellie and Abby will be a central focus, exploring the themes of forgiveness, redemption, and the cyclical nature of violence. Bella Ramsey and Caitlin Dever now carry the emotional weight of the series, tasked with bringing depth and nuance to their characters' complex journeys. Their performances will be crucial in shaping the future of the show and captivating audiences. They are tasked with forging a new, darker dynamic, exploring the complexities of grief, revenge, and the struggle for survival in a brutal world. The series promises to delve into the darkest corners of human nature, challenging viewers to confront uncomfortable truths about themselves and the world around them. Pascal's departure allows him to pursue new projects, showcasing his versatility and talent in different roles. While his absence will be felt, it also opens doors for new opportunities and creative endeavors. But his legacy in the series is lasting, forever etched in the hearts and minds of fans worldwide. He has left an indelible mark on the character of Joel Miller and on the landscape of television drama. His performance brought depth and humanity to Joel, transforming him from a hardened survivor into a complex and relatable character. He captured the nuances of Joel's personality, showcasing his strength, vulnerability, and unwavering love for Ellie. This made his fate all the more tragic, a devastating blow that resonated deeply with viewers. The emotional impact of his death will continue to shape the narrative and influence the character's decisions in the seasons to come. Even in absence, Joel's influence will shape every decision Ellie makes, guiding her actions and shaping her understanding of the world. His memory will serve as both a source of strength and a constant reminder of the loss she has endured. The show's future will be defined by how it navigates this loss and how the remaining characters grapple with the consequences of Joel's death. The series will explore themes of grief, revenge, forgiveness, and the enduring power of human connection. It will be defined by how characters grapple with his memory, honoring his legacy while forging their own paths forward. The characters will find themselves constantly reflecting on Joel's actions and teachings, using his memory as a guide in their own journeys. Joel's shadow will linger, a constant reminder of the past and a powerful influence on the present. His presence will be felt in every decision, every relationship, and every struggle that the characters face. This ensures his presence is felt even as the story moves on, a testament to the enduring power of his character and the impact he had on those around him. Joel's legacy will live on through the memories of those who loved him and the choices they make in his absence. The series now stands on the strength of its remaining leads, Bella Ramsey and Caitlin Dever, who are poised to deliver powerful and unforgettable performances. Their talent and dedication will be instrumental in shaping the future of the show and captivating audiences worldwide. The emotional core must evolve, adapting to the new dynamics and challenges that arise in the wake of Joel's death. The series will explore new themes, new relationships, and new perspectives, while remaining true to the spirit of the original story. But Joel's impact remains integral, a foundation upon which the future of The Last of Us will be built. His memory will serve as a constant reminder of the sacrifices made, the love shared, and the enduring power of the human spirit. The ultimate length of The Last of Us series remains uncertain. Showrunners split Part 2 across 2 seasons, but the remaining story may be too substantial for just one more. There's speculation that the show could extend to a 4th season to fully explore the narrative's depth. The latter half of the game features time jumps, new locations, and psychological fallout that may require more screen time. Rushing the conclusion could undermine the emotional weight of the characters' journeys. The writers are debating whether to create a densely packed Season 3 or allow for a more expansive, patient approach with a 4th season. HBO hasn't confirmed if Season 3 will be the last, keeping options open as scripts develop. This flexibility lets the story dictate its own structure, rather than forcing a predetermined endpoint. For fans, the journey's length is still a mystery, adding intrigue to the show's future. We know the destination, but not the exact path or how long it will take to get there. The question of how many seasons remain is one of the series' most compelling mysteries. A major change for Season 3 is Neil Druckmann stepping back from daily showrunning duties. Druckmann, co-creator of the game and series, has been vital to its authenticity and emotional depth. He'll remain as an executive producer, offering high-level creative input, but will focus on new projects at Naughty Dog. This transition passes the torch to Craig Mazin, who will become the sole showrunner. Mazin's acclaimed work on Chernobyl and his respect for the source material make him well-suited for the role. The partnership between Mazin and Druckmann blended deep character knowledge with expert adaptation. Now, Mazin will shape the show's final chapters, carrying the vision forward. This leadership change is a key reason for the extended pre-production period. Mazin and his team need time to establish a new workflow and maintain the show's tone and quality. The creative process will inevitably evolve, with new voices joining the team. This careful transition is essential to ensure the final seasons feel like a natural continuation. The show's stability and creative integrity depend on this deliberate handover.